We're here in Austin, Texas to take a look at Mazda's reiteration of the 2014 CX-5. Doesn't look that different on the outside, but because it's on the SkyActiv platform, they're able to change the engine and transmission under the hood. You can still get the base 2-liter, but there's a whole new thing going on here with the all-new 2.5-liter. The big news for 2014 with the CX-5 is, of course, the addition of the 2.5-liter SkyActiv 4-cylinder engine. You can still get the 2-liter on the base Sport, but touring and Grand Touring trims, you get this great new engine. You're talking about 184 horsepower, 185 pound-feet of torque, and it's paired with a 6-speed automatic, which is also a SkyActiv unit. Now, you've got a little more power than the old 2-liter, but you're only losing 1 mile per gallon in the city and nothing on the highway. So more power, nearly the same fuel economy. This is win-win for Mazda. Gone are the days of the smiling, happy Mazdas, and that's a good thing because these cars look aggressive and sharp. Up front, you've got the redesigned face here. It's been on the CX-5 for a while, but we're gonna take another look at it because it looks so good. Sharp cut headlamps, lower chin spoiler, gives it a real sporty, keeps it in that zoom style. Good looking wheels that fill up the arches nicely, and these arches are pronounced and flared. They just look great. You've got the lines that flow similar to the Mazda's new flagship with the 6, and also from their cool concept cars. The aggression continues all the way out back. The tail lamps are cut sharply, and the whole stance is wide, low, and set. It's got a good footprint. It lets you know just by looking at it that it looks sporty before you even jump into the driver's seat. With a car like this, you want some utility, and there is utility here despite its compact size. One thing we were surprised to find is that there's no power liftgate. However, you don't need it. This thing flings open really easily. You can get your stuff in and out and then just close it up, nice and done. Like with most Mazda vehicles, the cabin is driver focused, and that's what you want to find in a vehicle that prides itself on being enjoyable to drive. The layout is nice. You've got this brand new 5.8-inch touchscreen up here. We think it's a little bit on the small side, especially because everybody's moving to 7 and 8-inch screens, but it's nitpicky. It's a good looking TomTom unit that does work. It just needs to be a little bit bigger. Word on the street though, it's going to be bigger down the road, and that's good. But besides that, the gauges are easy to read. Forward visibility is great. Everything falls within easy reach. It's a well thought out, good looking cabin. We talk about exterior styling. We talk about the engine. We talk about the interior styling. The real heart of any Mazda though is sitting in the driver's seat, because that's where you get to experience the zoomness at its finest. This is a fun to drive car. It does sound like it should be underpowered, and sure, we'd love to see 200 horsepower from a 4-cylinder engine, but it's peppy. Hit the gas and it goes. The responsiveness from the transmission is hard to beat. It's just a wonderful package. Mazda is really doing great things with the SkyActiv technology, from the chassis, the suspension, the exterior, the engine, the transmission. It's all coming together, and it's all SkyActiv, and it's all Mazda internally, and it all works. Mazda has priced the CX-5 at around $21,000 to start. If you really want to spend your money, you can push it over $30,000 for the Grand Touring, all-wheel drive, big bad Mama Jama. But you don't need to spend that much because there's good features across the lineup, and that's a great thing, especially because we're dealing with some heady competition with the likes of the Ford Escape. You've got the Honda CR-V, you've got the Toyota RAV4. Those are all serious competitors in this segment. The Mazda has something those don't though. This is fun to drive. You can't really say that about a lot of compact crossovers. Mazda takes zoom seriously, and it shows in this car. It seems like it should be underpowered, it's not. It seems like it should be heavy, it's not. It's just a great driver's car. It just happens to be a compact crossover. We can live with that all day long.